Huntsville Family Dental is accepting new patients. Experienced dentists that are focused on the community and your family helps ensure a pleasant, anxiety-comforted dental experience. Only $49 for exam and x-rays for new cash patients. Feel at home at Huntsville Family Dental. From the friendly front office to the dedicated back chair, all your questions will be answered and you will leave with a smile and comfort knowing your dental needs have been addressed. Just smile. Call Huntsville Family Dental at 295-5437. That's 295-5437. All right, man. How about that little wake up this morning?
Yes, sir.
Right here on Good Morning Huntsville. Rob Hipp alongside, as always, Dr. Gerald Pressley. What's up, Dr. Pressley?
Man, how you doing?
Good to see you,
Rob.
You know what, man? As I was reaching out there to shake your hand, what I just thought of.
What's that?
I said, how cool is it that we can shake hands again?
Exactly.
You know, man, because for
Getting some kind of normalcy again, hopefully.
Like, 2 years ago, you couldn't shake hands.
That's right.
And it was awkward because you would come up to people and you're like, do I shake their hand? Do I give them a fist? And the fist bumps took off.
That's right.
History has a way of repeating itself, man. And the fist bump was popular, in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yep.
We used to do this. We'd always take this was so dumb, man.
We did it too.
I didn't have any friends, and I literally had hardly any friends in high school, man. Not saying it like in a bad way. I just didn't. I got along with more people that were older than me.
Right.
So I would always chill on we call it the commons area where we had lunch. So I would chill on the bricks in the commons area and put my feet up on the wall. You'd lay up against the wall and put the one foot on the wall. So I'd try to look cool.
Up.
And I'll never forget, man, I was hanging out with Billy Cliccata. Billy, if you're out there, you're probably not, man. But if you are, you made a difference in my life, man. Because I was a young dude hanging out with the seniors, man. I thought I was cool.
Yeah, an old soul.
I think they just felt bad for me because they're like, this dude has no friends, so we'll just let him hang out with us. And so I'd hang out. And then at lunch, I would go to the nurse's office, Miss McKenna.
Oh, yeah?
Mary McKenna. I gave her a shout out on Facebook. It was National Teacher Appreciation Day yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So even though she was my nurse, I gave her a big shout out.
That's cool.
I'd go in there and get grape juice, man. I'd tell the teacher, and you don't realize the seriousness of stuff when you're young. Mm-hmm. You think, I'm being funny, so I'd be like, yeah, my sugar's low, and that's nothing to joke about.
You're right.
But in high school, you don't know any better. So I'd tell the teacher, I have this low blood sugar problem, and so they'd let me go. They didn't ask for notes back then. And Miss McKenna knew, so I'd go in there and have grape juice with her.
You just a little thirsty.
Yeah, and then I'd take a nap. She had this super comfortable, where you lay down when you're sick, man. One of these little cheer beds, whatever they are, and those things are comfortable. Where they pull the paper out of paper ain't comfortable. No way. But I'd lay on that thing, man, go to sleep, take a nap, and I can say all this now because she's no longer, she's retired, so she won't get in trouble. She took care of me though. Miss McKenna, appreciate you, love you. You were an amazing nurse, man. So. We're here this morning live from Huntsville Family Dental for Good Morning Huntsville. This is your show where we talk about all the good things happening right here in our community. A little bit later, coming up about 8:30 or so, we're going to have our good friend Taylor Fullbright. He's a sales rep with our stations at KSAM, KHVL, The Lake. He'll be on talking about a miniature golf tournament that's coming up tomorrow night. Man, you should have got in on this.
Man, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, you could have got the family. You could have got, you know what you could have. Well, I think Taylor, we'll have to ask him. I think he has it designed to help businesses in Montgomery, but he can answer all that. Okay. But, man, it would have been cool if you could have got the dental office together and competed in this thing, man. Because that's close to your neck of the woods. Montgomery's not too far. That's on your way in.
Well, yeah, it's only about 30 miles from me.
Yeah. So that's kind of on your – and it's going to be cool. So that's happening tomorrow. Taylor's going to come on and talk about that. And we're just going to have fun this morning. It's 8:20 right now. If you're supposed to be at work at 8 a.m., you are probably fired. And unless it's the first time that it's happened, so make sure you get to work this morning. And also on our radio stations, Carlos Zimmerman, the morning show host on KSAM. You can also catch him on KHVL, The Lake, and also Steve or Glenn Edwards. Steve had to leave, man. He's in Beaumont now, so we miss him, but we're grateful for him. He was with our stations for over 7 years. He was the morning show host on KSAM, but he has moved on to Beaumont, Texas, so we wish you well, Steve. But you can catch Carlos and Glenn Edwards, Big Glenn Edwards, on morning shows on 104.9, 94.1 The Lake, and also 101.7 KSAM. And that's how we go with that. Today, man, we always talk about this. I want to welcome in the audience So far, my good buddy Joshua Harris already joining us this morning. And I love Josh because
fist pump he's giving us.
He's already given us the fist bumps this morning. And then check this out. Josh, I appreciate you, man. He said, I will be your friend.
Oh.
Let me start out on a serious note. This morning, somebody needs a friend. And it's going to be up to you today to be that person's friend. I know I was talking about and kind of joking earlier, but the reality is there's people out there that need somebody today. You know how I end every broadcast, Dr. Pressley, talking about that. And so that's the inspiration for today is, look, even right here in our own community in Huntsville, Texas, if you come across somebody that looks lonely, that looks like they just need somebody to cheer them up and say hello to them, can you please this morning just say, hey, I hope you have a great day. I'm here for you. And I know that sounds kind of weird if you're a stranger, but think about it. If you were in a place to where you were hurting or you just needed somebody to say those words.
And a total stranger says those words.
Think about that impact you could have as a total stranger to somebody saying, I'm here for you. I mean, that could be a game changer for somebody, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I think pretty deep on stuff because sometimes our words always lead to actions, and those words can literally change somebody's life, man. Can save somebody's life.
You never know what somebody's going through.
That's right, man. So today, be a friend to people. And I want to tell you something, too, man. Like, I was cruising through McDonald's the other day. I shouldn't be eating that place. And, dude, you know, God blesses us every day in so many ways. But, you know, man, I go through the line. It's like when your friend back in the day worked at the fast food line.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, hey, man, I'm going to hook you up.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're younger, you're like, yeah, that's cool because you can handle it, right?
That's right.
But now you got to be like Dr. Pressley and work out 20 times a day, 20 hours in the morning, man, to get those big guns he's got.
No.
But you can't do that when you're older. You can't just eat whatever you want, man.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah. So when you're a kid, they hook they hook you up and you're like, man, I got to. Back in the day, it was McDonald's. They had the Golden Arch Deluxe.
Oh, yeah.
And all it was just like a regular burger, but it just had like a crease on the bun, and they just called it the Golden Arch Deluxe. The thing is, man, I'm cruising through McDonald's yesterday. Super sweet lady. And talking about just acknowledging people. She had beautiful nails. Like every one of her nails was painted differently. And I told her, and she was so nice on the drive. And I can say her name because she says her name. It's Miss Asa. And it's the McDonald's off Sam Houston. Beautiful. She had her nails painted. And I went through there, and she said good morning. She was, super friendly, super sweet. And the first thing that I noticed when she handed me the receipt was her nail, or took my card was her nail. I said, those are very beautiful nails. She smiled and said, thank you. And that's what I'm saying. Just little things like that are going to make a difference in somebody's life.
That's right. And
so if you know Miss Asa, tell her she's beautiful. She's just a great lady. And you're going through the drive-through line too much when you know their name. So that's what I'm going to say about that. But here's the deal. She said this. I got my food, and when I got the bag, I ordered 2 breakfast tacos. Guess how many were in there, man? They had 3.
Wow.
They didn't hook me up. It was an accident.
Yeah.
And you're not going to turn around because they're just going to throw it away. So I got back to the station. I'm eating, I'm eating my food, and there's 3 of them at the radio. I was like, man, come on, man. Back in the day, that would have been the hookup, So it is what it is. Hey, my good friend, Mr. Boyd, look at this, man. Boyd Bush Jr. joining us. I have not heard from you, Boyd, in such a long time, man. I used to do work for this gentleman when he was at a church in Georgetown. Oh, wow. And he said, unless you look as bad as me and you creep them out, I'm here for you. Hey, man, boy, you're a good dude. So, I appreciate you. Good to see you this morning, boy. That's coming through on LinkedIn. Well, Dr. Pressley, this morning, we're here at Huntsville Family Dental, right off 45 in Montgomery. So easy to get to. Let's dig in this morning.
Yes, sir.
We want people, look, this is an interactive show. So for all of you out there that are here in Huntsville or wherever you're at, even though we focus a lot on Huntsville, wherever you're at, like Mr. Bush, man, he's not even in this area, but he's chiming in. Let us know that you're out there, and we'd love to hear from you. Let us know that you're out there. We'll give you a shout-out today, and we'll talk to you. But today, we are going to talk about 11 ways to keep your teeth healthy.
Okay.
Now, some of you, it may be 11 ways to keep your tooth healthy.
If you only got one.
If you only got one. But you got to keep it. Look, I know we're joking, but the thing is, even if you got one, you got to keep it healthy.
That's right.
Because that one tooth could lead to an infection.
It could. It's a possibility.
You know?
Definitely.
So we're going to talk about 11 ways to keep your teeth healthy this morning. And I want to tell you, let's start with the first one.
Okay.
I brush my teeth twice a day, Doc. I'm saying Doc because Joshua Harris got me to say that, when he was on the show. I brush my teeth twice a day. I know you're supposed to brush really every time after you eat.
Preferably, yeah, but twice a day is good.
All right.
If you start there, you're good.
Dr. Pressley is a walking billboard for tooth health, safety, and all, or teeth health. Is that right? Teeth health? Teeth health?
Dental health.
Dental health. There you go. Yeah, there you go, man. Because every time I come in here in the morning to his office, he's got a little restroom right next to his office here, and he goes in there and brushes his teeth, man. So this guy is a walking billboard of you got to take care of your teeth. So, look, when you hear from people that say, oh, you got to walk the walk and talk the talk. This dude walks the walk and talks the talk. All right, first one, Doc. Don't go to bed without brushing your teeth. Why is that important, man?
For obvious reasons. You know why. All the things that we put in our mouth, all the food that we put in our mouth, basically, if you go to bed, all those germs have a chance to eat all that bacteria, pump out acid. You're going to be more prone to develop dental caries. You're going to have more gum problems. You're going to have more tooth-related problems. So always brushing before bed. If you don't do anything, the last thing you should do is just brush before you go to bed. Wash all that stuff out of your mouth. Create an environment that's not acidic so that you can be well off in the long run.
What's up with some tooth? Like I'm using this. Man, I got some $30 toothbrush on Amazon, and that thing is better than the Sonicare one. Yeah, and it's crazy, man. And I use it, and my teeth even right now are still tingling. Still.
Oh yeah. Is it abrasive on you or?
No, I just hold it there because we talked about this on another show. Right. Like the electric, you just let it sit there,
let it do its thing.
And so I've been using this thing, and right now my teeth still feel like they're sparkling, man. As far as cleanliness,
so that's a good thing. You feel good.
Yeah,
that's good. I don't always advocate that you go out and buy these expensive toothbrushes, but they are good. There's some good products on the line.
$30 though, man. This Sonicare is like $200, man.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, you're right. So I mean, as long as you're brushing properly, we always tell patients if you want to go out and spend that money, then that's great. It's gonna be a benefit for you, but you don't have to, as long as you're brushing the proper way.
I know we're bouncing all over because I have ADD, and that's what makes this show fun. We don't come in with notes about what we're going to talk about, by the way. We're ditto Rush Limbaugh on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as that goes, that guy never had any notes. He just went on the air and
off the cuff
stayed on for 4 hours straight talking about who knows what. But here's the deal with my ADDs rolling this morning, Dr. Pressley. Mm-hmm. And this is another serious, man, I'm like the heaviest I've ever been right now, and I've got to start taking better care of myself. And I realized last night what it is.
What is it?
The lack of self-discipline that we talked about on this show before. And then the second thing is, man, I'm going to bed. You know those oatmeal cookies, those you know what I'm talking about? Them oatmeal cookies with that white cream in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
What do they call them? I think there's oatmeal cookies.
Oatmeal cookies, yeah.
Dude.
Oatmeal pies.
Yeah,
oatmeal pies.
Bridget hates those things, and I love them. And so, and now they make them twice the size from when I was a kid. And so I'm eating that thing in bed last night.
Oh, no.
Then I'm eating Ritz cheese crackers in bed and a bag of Cheetos, a little bag of Cheetos.
We got to do better, Rob.
And I was like, dude, and I had just brushed my teeth.
Did you?
And then I'm at that point, and then I felt great all day because we spent the afternoon after I got off work in the evening. We went out, we shot some hoop. Bridget and I are in this little routine now with the baby where we go out and we cruise around the neighborhood, and then we'll go walk a little bit. And then there's a little basketball court, so we started shooting, and she outshoots me, man. This girl's on fire from downtown NBA Jam style.
Did she play ball in school?
Not well, maybe. I don't know, sweetheart. She's taking the baby to daycare right now, man. I'm missing the first day of school.
Oh wow!
But yeah, so I do all that. I did everything good yesterday, and then the night fell, and it's time to go to bed. And I'm laying there in bed. I'm like, man, that looks so good. And what did I do? I got the munchies, man, and ate the oatmeal cookie, ate the cheese crackers, and ate the.
Well, it's okay as long as you get up and you brush afterwards.
I didn't. So brush your teeth and do not eat that junk, all right? Second thing is we talk about the 11 ways to keep your teeth healthy this morning. Number 2, brush properly. What is it to brush properly, Doctor?
We just talked about that. Basically, brushing properly, you want to brush gently. A lot of people think you have to scrub your teeth like an old dirty pair of shoes. Think about your gums as being your tissues, so, you can affect them. So you want to brush softly. You want to brush in circles. You want to brush for at least 2 to 3 minutes. That gives the fluoride from the toothpaste a chance to get inside the teeth and do its work. So a lot of times with the kids, we have to stay on them. We talked about this before. We have a timer in the bathrooms. It's set for 2 minutes, and it's like, you guys do not stop until this timer goes off. So it actually lets you brush for that time period, and you think about it, that's a long time when you actually brush the proper amount of time. So that's basically the proper way to kind of handle brushing.
Brush properly. Do what the doc says. At least 2 to 3 minutes. You're going to take care of yourself. Real quick, talking about fluoride. I hear about the municipalities of cities, city municipality. Is that right? The municipal city. They will put fluoride in the water. I mean, what's up with that, man?
Well, the fluoride's in the water now, but nowadays a lot of people are not drinking water from the tap. We're drinking bottled water. So, getting the fluoride from your mouth rinses, getting fluoride from your toothpaste, that's how we kind of supplement that. Because, back in the old days, they drink from the faucet. Very rarely people are drinking from the faucet now. So,
and what is fluoride? I mean, what does it do? What is it?
Well, fluoride's a mineral that basically just reinforces the minerals in your teeth. So if you have breakdown that's starting, you can get these guys to remineralize, and basically it kind of forms like a force field around your teeth.
I like that, man.
Force field.
This just sounded like, radio. I know we're on like video, but radio is all about like painting a picture.
Yeah.
You're painting a picture, man.
Well, okay, good.
We need to get rid of the video and just do this on radio, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that, though. So it creates like a force field barrier protection.
So it's barrier protection, and it keeps the acid down low, and also, like I say, remineralize the enamel in your teeth. Keeps it strong.
I like that, too. My boy Chad Jackson's a gospel rap artist, and I just thought of a song. He's going to come up with a song called Mineralize. That sounds good, man. All right, third, we're going to get to Taylor. He's in the green room, as we call it. We're going to bring him on here in a minute. We still got a lot of these to go through, though. We're just going to talk about the third one, and then we're going to bring Taylor on, and we'll wrap up the show a little bit later with the remaining 8 keys to dental health to keep your teeth healthy. Third one here before we let Taylor on. Don't neglect your tongue. Man, this is one that everybody forgets about.
You are so correct. So basically, you do all you can do twice a day, 3 times a day. You're brushing your teeth, you're flossing, and then you forget to brush this big thing that's in your mouth, this big old muscle, and it's your tongue. So basically, what happens is bacteria it congregates on your tongue, and what can happen, or what does happen, is that bacteria it produces an odor. So if you're not brushing your tongue, you can still have this bad breath because you're not getting that bacteria that's congregating on the tongue as well. So it's very important that when you brush your teeth, that you also brush your tongue as well. And a lot of people say, well, I have a gag reflex. I can't brush my tongue every time I brush my tongue. So instead of going straight back when you're brushing your tongue, we want you to go side to side.
I never thought of that.
Stick your tongue out, go side to side. And that's what's going to debride all that bacteria off your tongue.
Wow. So don't go front, back, go side to side. What about those tongue scrapers? Are those any good?
They work just as fine. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So you can buy those as well.
So take care of your tongue, take care of your teeth. We're through the first 3. We got 8 to go. For now, though, we're going to step aside. You're going to want to stay with us because you want to hear these remaining 8. And make sure to share this with a friend, by the way, too, because we think this is some really important information this morning. We're going to step aside for about 1.5 minutes. We'll have our inspirational segment, and then we'll run another spot. And then when we come back, we're going to take Taylor Fullbright out of the green room. We don't have mimosas for him. We can't virtually give him anything through the internet, but we're going to bring him on. We're going to talk about a really fun event that's coming up. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back here in about 90 seconds. We're live from Huntsville Family Dental. This is Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be back in a moment. Hello, friends. I'm Rob Hipp, and here's today's inspiration about bold faith. Philippians 1:14 in the New Living Translation reads, "And because of my imprisonment, most of the believers here have gained confidence and boldly speak God's message without fear." God's word is the foundation of all things. It is absolute truth. Just as a key opens a door, the Bible is a key for our lives. As a Christian, you should strive to build upon your faith. Trust in Jesus every step of the way and share His word and truth with others. The Scripture tells us to be confident and speak of God's message boldly and without fear. Knowing that God already has the victory, you have nothing to doubt. Let others know about His goodness and plan of salvation through Christ. When you are bold in your faith, you can go about every day trusting that God is by your side. He is fighting your battles. When the opportunity arises to spread His message with others, He will give you the words to say. Friends, cast away all doubts and have bold faith. For previous messages and to share today's inspiration with a friend, visit today'sinspiration.org. Here's the sports broadcast calendar brought to you by Huntsville Family Dental. Lady Hornet softball opens the area round of the playoffs on Friday versus Royce City. Pregame at 5:45 p.m., first pitch at 6. Hornet baseball battles Hallsville in the Bi-District round on Friday. Pregame at 6:45 p.m., first pitch at 7. Enjoy our broadcast coverage of these games at KSAM1017.com. And that's your sports broadcast calendar brought to you by Huntsville Family Dental. doing this morning? We may be like blowing out your speakers there a little bit. How are your ears, man? I got this thing cranked up.
I like that, man. That gets me going.
I got this thing cranked up, man. The older I get, the less I hear. All that stuff you hear growing up is true.
It is.
Like you start hurting in your knees and all that kind of stuff. It's the reality. All right, man. I hope he's not frozen. I think he is, man. We got Taylor Fullbright in the house, but I think he's disconnected right now for some reason. He's out there, and I believe he's out in Montgomery right now, and his phone is frozen. So, Taylor, we're trying to get you on, man. Let me send him a message here real quick. This is what I love about being live, because how do you just keep talking while you're trying to text? He is frozen right now, man. So I'm going to see if he can disconnect and rejoin us. Man, I was so excited. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Taylor, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Huntsville. Dr. Pressley, how are you?
How are you?
I am out in Montgomery, spreading the word about the lake. And I wanted to let y'all know about this event that y'all been talking about. It's the Links on the Lake mini golf tournament. And you can still get in on it. It's a free mini golf tournament. It's a 4-person team tournament that we're going to have trophies for. We'll have prizes. We'll have music. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's down here in Montgomery. It's tomorrow evening, from 5 to 7 at Longview Greens, right there in the heart of Montgomery. We've got some great sponsors that helped us put this on, including Bride and Bloom Florals, Keller Williams Advantage Realty, and our friends at Quality of Life Chiropractic. So they will all be on hand to tell you about what they've got going on in town. But this is a really special event. This is kind of a welcome and a hello to the neighborhood, since we just relaunched with the lake, and now that we're playing 80s and 90s music, we'd love to tell more people about it. So this is the event that's going to allow us to do that. Now, Dr. Pressley, you said you wanted to compete in it. We've got room for you.
All right, now you calling me out?
Oh, man. He got to check with mama, man. That's a mama thing, man. So, hey, Taylor, so that brings up a good point. Is there still an opportunity? I know it's tomorrow night. Is there still an opportunity for people to sign up? And I know that it's happening in Montgomery. It's so close to Huntsville. It's not just for people in Montgomery, though. Anyone can sign up. Is that right?
Anyone can sign up for this event. Anybody who'd like to sign up for this event, they can. And all they have to do is go to ilovethelakeradio.com. Find the tab that says Links on the Lake. It should be the first thing you see as you scroll down when you go to the site. Click on that, scroll down to the bottom. It should have a register page. We just want to know who you are. We're not going to sell your information or anything. We just want to know we have a head count. So register for me, please. Like I said, it's open. It's 4-person team. So if you're only one person who want to play, that's fine. We'll put you on a team. We'll place you somewhere. But essentially, it's free mini golf. Free mini golf. Who doesn't like free mini golf? It's also, and this is a little secret between us, it's Longview Green's birthday tomorrow.
You know what they used to say, Taylor, back in the day? They used to say
5 to 7.
So Longview Green's birthday. They used to say back in the day, birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. So will there be any champagne there, man?
No, not at this one. Maybe a later one. This is going to be a very family fun event. You can bring the kids to this. We ask if they play that they can keep up with the pace of play. So looking at like maybe 8 and up, something like that. But if you have a team that would like to participate in this, just go to ilovethelakeradio.com, register, come out 5 to 7. Lots of fun. I know that it's a little bit of a drive from Huntsville, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. If you've never been out there, it's 18 holes of mini golf that are all Texas themed. So we're gonna put the yeehaw in your putters tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
Hey, man, well, we're excited about that. I know that we'll be out there, too, of course. And, again, bring the family. Taylor's done a good job putting this together over at Links on the Lake. It's there in Montgomery. Get out there, support this event. And like Taylor said, listen, it is completely free of charge. So maybe you got an office building, like a dental office, and you've got staff, and you want to kind of have a little friendly competition. Let's get out there tomorrow. Links on the Lake. Go to ilovethelakeradio.com, and you can sign up. Taylor, you've done a good job putting this together, man.
One more quick thing. If you were a business in the Montgomery area and you would like to get a team together, get your logos, get your team logos, have your team, whatever it is, get out there. It's just going to be a fun day. It's fun. It's free. It's going to be a great time. Welcome us to the neighborhood. It's your best in the 80s and 90s with the lake. Register right now. ilovethelakeradio.com. Do it. Thank you, Rob, for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, you bet. Hey, real quick, what are you doing there today? I see you behind Chick-fil-A. When I was thinking that, instead of like, what's she order, fish fillet? I'm like, what's she order, Chick-fil-A? What are you doing back there, man?
I'm actually, you know what? I'm here. If you don't know about Montgomery, which I've done a lot of research lately, I think there's 15 hidden goats around Montgomery, just like this one here. If you can see that.
Go to the front of that guy. I want to see that little goat's face.
I found 10 so far.
Let's show us that little guy's face.
I am attending the Montgomery Chamber of Commerce with my buddy here. So that's what we're doing here in town.
Awesome, man. You're only going to get this kind of coverage on Good Morning Huntsville. I mean, we got a guy live down the road in Montgomery. I feel like we're on a TV station. We got this guy down in Montgomery live talking to him. We got him on video. I mean, this is classic. We need to do this more often, Taylor. This is good stuff, man.
We do. We should. We should definitely do this.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, good
luck.
luck.
We need to go on a goat hunt. Or not a goat
hunt. That's right.
A goat find, a goat search.
That's right, man. Well, Taylor, good luck. We'll be there with you tomorrow again. ilovethelakeradio.com.
Nice to meet you, Taylor.
Y'all have a good one. Good morning, Huntsville.
Thank you, buddy. Man, you're only going to get that right here on you're only going to get that here on Good Morning Huntsville, like a live in the field. I felt like we're on like KHOU TV this morning or something, man. Hey, anybody else out doing? Look, I'm seriously right now. If you're out there, like wherever you're at, are you out doing something cool right now and you want to hop on the show? This is why I love being unscripted, man. Just send me a comment. I'll send you a private message and a link of how you can get hopping in here real quick and let us know what you're up to this morning. And we're just having fun today. That was Taylor Fullbright. Again, you can get more information from this event happening tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. ilovethelakeradio.com. Just click on links on the lake. You'll see it right there on the front. Really cool. Completely free. He's going to be giving away prizes, all sorts of 18 holes of putt-putt fun down there in Montgomery, Texas, man. There's a good steakhouse over there, too, Ransom Steakhouse. Do you like a good steak?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
Man, the best steak I've ever had. They don't even advertise, and I'm plugging them right now because I want them to advertise because it's so good. I'll be their spokesperson one day, man. There's like cows in the back of their pasture out there, and I ask a person, they go, yeah, there's like they have – when you talk about like farm to table – we're talking like backyard to table.
Wow.
This ain't no marketing slang. This is like backyard behind the fence right to your table.
Man.
And it is really good food down there. So, Well, hey, Rob Hipp here again with Dr. This is the most fun we've had, man, in a long time. So we always have a good time. We're going to take a break real quick. When we come back, we've got 8 more ways to keep your teeth healthy. We're making it fun, too. You just heard that, and you're like, oh, great, keep my teeth. We're making it fun, so you do not want to miss these 8 last ways to keep your teeth looking so fresh.
And so clean.
So clean. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is Good Morning Huntsville right here from Huntsville Family Dental. To the dentist doesn't have to be an unpleasant experience. The dentists at Huntsville Family Dental specialize in a wide variety of dental services, including implants, fillings, crowns, veneers, and more. Feel at home and have your anxiety comforted. Dental health is important. Don't allow tooth pain to turn into something much more serious. Give the family-friendly team at Huntsville Family Dental a call today at 295-5437. That's Huntsville Family Dental, 295-5437. All right, back at it, friends. Good morning, Huntsville. Thanks for joining us. Time now, 8:44 in the a.m. here on a beautiful Wednesday morning. We're going to be back tomorrow morning, by the way, back over at Elliott's Jewelers with Elliott Herzlich. That'll be a fun show as well, as we'll talk to our friends from the Junior Service League. This show is all about the good happening, and we have a lot of fun as well. And we want this show to be for you also, and even our friends that aren't even in Huntsville, like my good buddy Wally Harmon. He is the voice of the Georgetown Eagles north of the Austin area, saying good morning, Wally. Good to hear from you. And those Eagles are flying high. And they're doing good in baseball as well. Also, our good friend down in Houston, Texas. How about it from Mr. Dave Richardson listening in from the H-Town this morning. We appreciate you, Dave. And then our Huntsville-Walker County Chamber of Commerce president, Mr. Ray Hernandez, joining us He's talking to her about that tater tot pizza.
Yeah.
We go up to a place called Fat Boys in Riverside.
Oh, yeah?
Man, it's good. Shane, Christian, Julia, they do a good job. Fat Boys Pizza. And he's got that loaded baked potato. Let's get back at it here. Number 4, in the ways to keep your teeth healthy. Doc, you got to use that fluoride toothpaste. So you're getting the fluoride water, or hopefully in your water. Now you got the fluoride toothpaste. Why is that important?
Well, like we talked about before, fluoride helps to remineralize your teeth. Most of the things that we eat, starchy foods, they're acidic, and so basically that cuts down that sugar or cuts down that acidity in your mouth. So fluoride toothpaste, always make sure it has an ADA seal, so that has enough fluoride in there for you. So I don't really advocate any one brand over the other. It's basically your preference. If you're sensitive, there's sensitivity fluoride toothpaste. So it's just whatever your preference is, as long as you're using for fluoride toothpaste.
He said sugar breaks down your teeth. So if your significant other, you're always calling her sugar, like, hey, sugar, hey, baby, hey, sugar. Don't call her that because that sugar will break down your teeth, right?
And all that kissing.
So don't be – I'm just kidding. You make sure that you love that girl. All right, next one here. We're having fun. Also, Charles McGregor from Rockdale, Texas, joining us this morning. Charles owns a radio station there off 79 in Rockdale. Wonderful folks. Know him and Jay. They're such great folks there in Rockdale, Texas. Also home of one of the top barbecue places in the state. My good buddy Brett McKenzie Boren has Brett's Barbecue.
Oh, wow.
And it is so good, man. So, Charles, good to see you this morning. Let's go to number 5 as we continue the ADD of teeth health this morning. Treat flossing as important as brushing. Why is that, man?
As important.
Yep.
Because most of the caries that we see in the dental office are in between the teeth. So you can do a good job brushing all that stuff, but you're not getting the plaque that's in between the teeth. So you want to be able to get to that bacteria that gets in the contact where your teeth touch in between the teeth, because that's mostly where dental caries starts. Flossing is also going to reduce inflammation, reduce plaque in your gums. So flossing is just as important as brushing.
Floss like a boss. We've talked about that before here at Huntsville Family Dental. Make sure you take care of the flossing. Don't let flossing difficulties stop you. I know. So here's the thing. If you haven't flossed in a while, you get in there the first time, your gums bleed a little bit. You start freaking out. Some people are nervous about that blood, man, but don't. And maybe you have arthritis. I know that's tough. Or that's children. True. Don't let the difficulties stop you, though. Talk a little bit. Expand on that, Doc.
Well, you said it, Rob. When you haven't flossed in a while, you get that blood, and it scares you. You're like, oh, my goodness, I'm bleeding, and you taste it. But if you continue flossing, basically that's just the bacteria reacting to you stirring them up. So once you start on a regular regimen, you're flossing daily, and that turns into weekly, that turns into monthly, then your gums are going to get more fibrous. They're going to get pink. They're going to get healthy instead of red and mad, and you're going to see less and less blood. There's some things that you can buy. Obviously, I advocate that traditional flossing is better. There's a technique that you use, but if you have arthritis, if you have difficulty getting your mouth, you have big hands, there are things that you can buy to help you out to get in between the contacts.
So basically, like, at least doing something is better than nothing at all.
Exactly.
And then you follow up with that teeth cleaning, every 6 months. Is that kind of what's recommended?
Every 6 months.
Man, I'm starting to learn about, because of this show, I'm learning about teeth health, man, dental health. And look, he said a while ago when you stir up the bacteria, like it starts getting angry, starts bleeding and all that. It's just like, think of it this way, man. You're like in the middle of a pack of dogs and you start stirring them up. They start biting and snarling at you.
That's right.
But then you give them a treat, and guess what? They become your best friend. So give your gums a treat. Give them that floss. It'll become your best friend, man. All right? That's a
floss and fluoride.
Pretty bad analogy there that I came up with.
No, it's not bad.
Number 8, drink more water.
Drink more water.
What does that do for your teeth, man?
Well, basically, it keeps you hydrated, and also what it does, it produces more. If you're hydrated, you have more saliva. You don't have dry mouth, and saliva is like a buffer for our teeth. Also, drinking more water is going to wash your teeth. So, you're all this food that you're eating, and you have all this stuff in between your teeth. When you're drinking the water, then you're allowing that water to flow in between the contacts and clean for you to a certain extent. So that's why we want you drinking more water. That's pretty much it. Water's great.
Drink the water. It's good for your teeth, good for your health.
Good for your body.
Hydrates you, keeps you, as you get older, it keeps you going down the hall, something funny I learned, man. We're going to go down that path now that I open that door, man. That's the key to opening that door, man. So I was talking to somebody the other day, older gentleman. I told him, I said, man, you get older, you kind of got to go down the hall a little bit more often. He goes, brother, the biggest advice I'm going to give you is anytime you have a chance to go, you go.
Wow.
He said, because you're going to regret it. You get on that long road trip, you should have stopped, you should have went. He said, you go. So that's my advice this morning. When you go, you just go.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
With that, let's get back to teeth health. Number 9, eat crunchy fruits and vegetables.
Whoa. We all know the importance of vegetables for our overall health and all of our bodies. Vegetables, they're going to be great in fiber, and that's going to add to your teeth as well. So, and also, when you're eating vegetables, then you're going to forfeit the other processed gushy foods that have all the starch, all the carbohydrates, all the sugars. So you just kind of substituting one thing for another. So vegetables are always good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 more to go here as we're counting down the top 11 ways to keep your teeth healthy. Number 10, we've mentioned this a little bit earlier, limit sugary and acidic foods. Why is that important, Doc?
So basically the acid in foods, particularly if you think about soda, we talked about Coca-Cola, we talked about, not to name any brands, but we talked about soda, what it does. Number one thing it does, it produces acid in your mouth. And so that acid breaks down that hard enamel that you have in your mouth. And then the sugar in that soda further breaks down your teeth. So it's kind of like a double whammy. So all these acidic foods, if you're constantly bathing your teeth with them throughout the day, then you're going to be more prone to getting dental cavities, dental caries in between the teeth cavities, and the pits and fissures. So you want to try to limit those sugary foods to just around mealtime, or if you have a particular time, rather than bathing your teeth with these all day long, giving that acidic production a chance every 15 minutes to break down your enamel in your teeth.
Think about that again. We talked earlier about just like painting a picture, bathing your teeth, and that's really what it is. When you're drinking, I mean, you're bathing your teeth in things. So think about that. When you bathe, you immerse yourself in water. What are you immersing your teeth in? And he said Coca-Cola, not to name any brands. I know some of you out there, like, why didn't you mention Dr. B? Some of y'all even have, like, old Red Rattler, a darn good red drink that was around for, like, 6 months with the red snake on it. You probably got some of that you're still sipping on, man. Look, it don't matter. Coca-Cola, Red Rattler, a darn good red drink. A Dr. B, or when I was growing up, it was Plaza sodas, man. They were H-E-B, 17 cents a can. And the cheaper the soda, the cheaper the sugar, the worse for your teeth. There's no scientific evidence of that, by the way. Finally, last but not least, I mentioned this earlier, and this is right on cue. See your dentist at least twice a year. Why is that so important, Doc?
So, you're cleaning, you're doing everything you can do. You have the fluoride, you have the toothpaste, you have the floss, you have the mouth rinses, but there's always areas that you can't clean, no matter what. So that's where we come in. You come in every 6 months, and we do a cleaning on you. We do an exam to check you out, and it's always good to get checked out. It's always good to be proactive in finding small problems before they become big problems, because usually small problems are, financially you can handle small problems versus these big problems. You have all these teeth that need all this work, and a lot of people get bogged down with the dentist because they stay away so long, and then when they go, they have all these issues that could have been solved a long time ago, but now they have to deal with them in their entirety. So, every 6 months, go to your dentist, get checked out, get your professional cleaning.
You hit it right on the cue, because it's the small things that are always the problem if left untreated.
That's right.
And you can take that as a life lesson. Many of you are struggling in an area, and I'm not getting on to anybody about divorce, because that's a tough subject. Yeah. But a lot of times what we face, even in a divorce or even in friendships, where we've had friendships that are severed, or even things with family members, you think about it, and we've mentioned it on this show before, it's the small things that add up to the bigger thing.
That's right.
And when you don't take care of those small things, it's the big thing. It's not like the one big thing all at once. Like you get busted in the jaw, you have jaw surgery, you're back to normal after a while. But if you don't take care of your teeth over and over and over and over and over and over, eventually it's going to lead to a huge problem.
Yeah, huge problem.
So, friends, that's what I'm talking about this morning. You got to take care of the small things, whether it's in your relationships, your marriage, or your teeth. That's right. Make sure that you focus on the small things, because don't allow it to grow and blossom into something big, man. You got a little bitty lump on your body, man, get that checked out. I've heard too many stories of people that have left that to go untreated and unfortunately turns into something terminal. You have got to take care of yourself. When you notice something, do something, man. Take care of yourself. Go to a doctor and make sure that you get get what you need, man, because it's so important. It is so important. And check this out, my boy right here, Mr. Mike Noakes, chiming in the same with AC systems, man. And that's why I've got Mike on a plan now at my house.
Oh, yeah?
Because here's the deal, man. You don't take care of your AC, it's going to lead to something huge. And I know, look, man, I'm going to be honest, Mike. I'm saying this because I've heard it from so many other HVAC companies, like, get on our plan. I'm like, man, you don't need to get on. Check this out. I got on his plan. When the plan's done the right way, it is important, because they got up in there. One of his guys got up in there. I didn't even know about this. Opened up the AC unit, and like my heating elements were all like the bolts were rusted.
Oh, wow.
And it was because the fan motor was turning at too high of a speed, and it was creating so much condensation from the AC that over time it started to rust the bolts that were holding in my heating elements. I didn't know any of this. They knew because they're professional, man. So, Mike, you're 100% on target, man. It's all about maintenance, taking care of things. Sometimes all you got to do in life is just turn that blower motor down a little bit. That'll stop the condensation, and we're back on with it. All right, man, 8:56 to go. I'm going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about what this is the National Day of, and then a few events happening here in Huntsville. We've only got a few minutes. Doc's got patients lined up out the door. I mean, I see them standing outside the window. Man, there's people out here with like covered tents, man. They're cooking hot dogs. I see I don't know why they got the cotton candy machine. That's not cool for going to get your teeth done. But they're out there. So we got to take a break. We'll be back in a moment as we wrap up here. Stay with us, friends. It's Good Morning Huntsville. We're live here from Huntsville Family Dental.
Sports broadcast calendar brought to you by Huntsville Family Dental. Lady Hornet softball opens the area round of the playoffs on Friday versus Roy City. Pregame at 5:45 p.m., first pitch at 6. Hornet baseball battles Hallsville in the Bi-District round on Friday. Pregame at 6:45 p.m., first pitch at 7. Enjoy our broadcast coverage of these games at KSAM1017.com. And that's your sports broadcast calendar brought to you by Huntsville Family Dental.
One day away. Oh, man. Back here, Huntsville Family Dental. Rob Hipp, Dr. Pressley. The Dr. Pressley. I got to tell you, man, what's up tomorrow, May the 5th?
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo, baby. And I'm telling you what, it is a great opportunity to get out and enjoy all the good things. Hey, how about this? LULAC of Huntsville, Walker County Unidos are hosting their 10th annual Cinco de Mayo Festival, Saturday, May the 7th. I know that Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow, but they're going to wait till Saturday to kick this bad boy off. It's at Rather Park and 13th Street and University from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's going to be entertainment performed by ballet. And if I get this wrong, I apologize. Ballet Folklorizo of Huntsville. Live music, games for children, food vendors, arts and craft booths, public service booths, various nonprofit organizations. Here's the kicker to all this. It's free. That's happening Saturday at Rather Park. So get out there and just have fun with Cinco de Mayo. Other events happening here. How about a huge garage sale? You like garage sales, man?
Garage sales.
Man, I love. My mom used to get mad. I went to a garage sale once, and they had this electric broom. This was before, like, you had the Dyson and all that expensive stuff, man, and the Roombas and all that. I found this electric broom. This is basically just a fancy word for a little cheap vacuum. Got it from this lady down the street. Brought it over. I started vacuuming the floor. I go, what are you doing? Where is that? I said, I got it from Miss So-and-so. She goes, I don't want that old lady's dust in my house. Never forget it, Mom.
Didn't even think about that.
Didn't even forget about it. She said, I didn't want that old lady's dust in my house. But anyways, you're invited to a huge garage sale. Huntsville First United Methodist Church. That is happening on this Saturday from 8 to 2. Furniture, tools, electronics, clothes, media, home decor, much more. All the funds raised will benefit the community's mission programs of First United Methodist Church. Again, that is happening. You can get more information and call Reverend Mark Krim or email mark at huntsville.fumc.org. How about our good friends over at the Hearts Museum? Man, they are doing such incredible work for veterans. They're inviting all veterans, regardless of age, gender, length of service, to their free monthly Veterans Breakfast. Check this out, a free monthly breakfast. That breakfast takes place on the first Saturday of each month from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the museum located Highway 75 North there, just off of 45 at Cape Bar Ross Park. That next breakfast on Saturday. Again, if you're a veteran, get out there to the Hearts Museum and take advantage of that free breakfast. I mean, that's the least that somebody can give you for all of your service, and we appreciate the Hearts Museum, Tara, and all that they do out there. They do such incredible work. One other event here happening around our community, the Huntsville Youth Orchestra invites you to join them for their spring concert. That's coming up on Tuesday, May the 10th at 7 p.m. It's another free performance. This will be in the Recital Hall at the Gartner Performing Arts Center at the SHSU campus. Again, that's the Huntsville Youth Orchestra, May the 10th at 7 p.m. For more information on that event, you can email hyotexas@gmail.com. Hi-yo, Texas @gmail.com. Doc, real quick, what day is it today? Well, yesterday it was National Teacher Appreciation Day. How about this? Today, National Interpreter Appreciation Day. I think that's so important. You watch church services and other events, and you'll have interpreters there to help out. They do such a phenomenal job. So if you know of an interpreter or you're an interpreter, thank you for what you do to help and bring communication to those that can't hear. But if you know of somebody who is, go up and give them a pat on the back, tell them you appreciate them. National Bike to School Day today. I didn't ride my bike to school.
I didn't ride either.
National Skilled Trades Day. We've talked on this show numerous times about some of you may say, you know what, college isn't for me. I just want to get out there into the workforce. That's a skilled trade. Today's National Skilled Trade Days. We honor you. Bird Day. I don't even know what that is, man. We don't have time to click on it going, but it is Bird Day. National Candied Orange Peel Day. That just sounds nasty. It's like Greg Popovich back in the day in the NBA. He was talking about the Spurs players. They're playing nasty. Well, that National Candied Orange Peel Day just sounds nasty. Today's also National Renewal Day, National Orange Juice Day. Man, I like that OJ, man. Every time I think of orange juice, I think of like a white Bronco driving down the highway. You know where I'm going with that?
Yeah, I know where you're
Every
going.
time I think of orange juice. Every time. OJ, man. National Star Wars Day. You mentioned earlier just that, about your teeth and the fortress around your teeth. How about the Force be with Star Wars Day today? And then, because it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
There you go.
Forgot all about that. Also, my favorite, National Weather Observers Day. You think I'm joking? I was a meteorologist wannabe when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, a buddy of mine, Eric Schoening, who shares the same birthday with me, works for the National Weather Service up in Utah. And so I'm going to call him today. I'm going to say, hey, man, thank you for all that you do for the National Weather Service. I'm going to send him a message right after our show. Dr. Pressley, before we go, any final comments for you, man? It's 9:02. The patients they're all the way to 45 out there. Any final comments,
No, man. Appreciate hanging out with you.
Been a fun one this
definitely.
morning, man. Remember, keep your teeth healthy. For more information about Huntsville Dental, you can find them right off 45 in Montgomery. Phone number, Dr. Pressley?
295-5437.
That is
yes, sir.
936. Hold on, let me dot it down here.
295-5437.
5437. Give them a call. Look, maybe you're watching this morning and you have not had your teeth.
5437.
Hold on. That's wrong. That's wrong. 936 295
5437.
5437. Don't call that other number because somebody's going to be angry. Listen, call that number on your screen this morning. I'm being serious now. If you have not had a look at your teeth, and don't worry, maybe it's been a year, maybe it's been 15 years. Friends, I'm going to tell you, I had my teeth looked at, and I hadn't been to a dentist in 8 years, and I was embarrassed by it, but they said they've seen a lot worse. So I don't care if it's been 15 years, 50 years, you need to get your teeth checked out. Please call that number right below me here down on the screen. Give them a call. Set up that appointment today if you're in the Huntsville, Walker County area, even if you're down in Montgomery County or even in Houston County, man. This is the place. Get over here and get your teeth taken care of. My man, Dr. Pressley, is going to take care of you, and he guarantees it. Guarantee. All right, friends. Well, that'll do it. Dr. Pressley, been a fun one here this morning. Again, call that number, get your teeth, get those appointments set up. Let them know you heard about it, by the way, here on Good Morning Huntsville. And that will keep our show up and running as well. We want to bring this to you every other week here, and we will be back again soon as we try to do this at least twice a week with Dr. Pressley. It's been a fun one this morning. I want to end this broadcast today just reminding you that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there this morning needs you. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll catch up with you tomorrow live from Elliott's Jewelers.